Coming to you live from No Excuse, it's Sebby. Guys, what I'm trying to do with this video is I'm just trying to talk about things that have gone on in my day. So I first want to talk about a co-op student that we have. He comes in today and he's like, dude, I haven't been to school in 2 weeks. And I was like, man, why haven't you been to school? That's kind of lame. It's a thing you're supposed to be doing. And he goes, man, I just, school sucks. It's hard to get up in the morning and go. English class is first, and we're just reading a book. And what do I do? And I go, dude, what kind of book are you reading? And, that's it sounds kind of silly, but, why can't you just stay in class and read the book? And he goes, well, dude, I have to get to class. And then we sit there and we don't do any real work. We just read a book. And it only takes me 15 minutes to read through the certain amount of pages we're supposed to read through in that day. And so I tell him, okay, if you're going to just, breeze by the book, the allotted pages that you need to read, then bring another book and start reading that one. Something that you're interested in, something that you enjoy or want to learn more about. And so, he works, he's a co-op student at this gym. And so I said, hey man, how about you pick up, this book of stretches? And he goes, well, that's, it's got no videos on it. It's a book. And I go, well, dude, whatever. It's better than, just sitting in class or not going into class at all. At least you're doing something a little bit productive with your life. And I guess that's where I want to get to with this video, is taking the time that you have to do something productive with your life. It's very easy nowadays to kind of get distracted, get lost, and waste your time that you have, your free time that you have on, silly, kind of useless stuff. A big problem that I have and a big problem that our co-op student has is we kind of get lost on social media. And we get lost on, the computer. You kind of click on one thing, it leads to another thing, and then you're in a rabbit hole. And you just keep on, it's hard to get out of. Kind of like you right now watching this video. That being said, you got to be able to friggin' take the time that you do have, the time that you can do things that are productive or things that you want to do, and you actually have to do those things. It's very easy and very simple to just lie around, sit around, and just kind of waste time away. But then you're not getting anything productive done. Like right now, me doing this video, I've been wanting to do this video for, what seems to be a year now. That's why I bought this camera, and I bought it a year ago, in the attempts and the hopes to do this video right now. And it's taken me a year to do this video. The reason because I have, created every excuse in the book not to do it. I'm too busy doing this. I'm too busy friggin' with work. I'm too busy with other things that I want to do. You got to make the time to do the things you want to do. Nobody else to blame but yourself. You have to find that time, and things do come up, but you got to be able to kind of go with the flow. If there's an obstacle in your way, let it go around you or go around it. Don't get hit by it. I'm kind of bringing that up from one of the guys that come to this gym. He's a cool mentor and a cool guy, and he is very much into Kung Fu and Qigong. I'm sorry if I said any of that wrong, but he's been a very kind of good help in explaining that way of thinking. When it's something, the metaphor he uses is, imagine you're the water in a river. And you're going through the river, and a rock appears in the middle of the river, you go around, the water goes around the rock, right? And it doesn't really let it disrupt it other than the fact that it's moving around it, right? So do that with obstacles in your life, right? Don't let it halt you completely. Don't try to smash through it. Go around it. Accept that it's going to happen and just run with it. So kind of tying this all back in together with the whole not going to school thing, right? School is a big part of your life. It's going to be one of the biggest thing in your young childhood, in growing up, right? You're in school from when you are, 5 or 6, 4 for some of us, right? 4, all the way to, who knows, 24. Some people longer. So you do, have to kind of accept that it is now a part of life. And so work with it. Don't try to fight against it. Okay? Yeah. School is there, and it, if you let it be crappy, then it will be crappy. If you kind of, show up with a smile on your face and go, okay, I'm going to do something with it, things will happen, right? You can kind of take that same sort of that same way of thinking to anything. Make it what you want to make it. Don't make it something shitty, because it will be shitty. Simple enough. Guys, I don't know if that is enough. I could probably talk about this more, but I'm going to cut it off here. Guys, thanks for doing that. It's Talks with Sebby. Pieces. Catch ya later.